Hi, I'm Abigail,
I'm Fabi.
I'm Elizabeth.
and we're dice group number 49. For our group project, we decided to code the game Farkle. So we're going to start by demonstrating our game Farkle. Here, we can click the instructions button to pull up an instructions manual on the game. And to demonstrate first, I'll be player 1 and Fabi will be player 2. So I'll click player 1 and then click start. Now first, it's my turn first, so I'm gonna roll, and then out of these dices, I'm gonna try to score a combination. So I can only get points for my 5s and my 1s, and I'm gonna bank them to earn points, and then I can roll again, and earn points for these two actually, and then bank these, and then end my turn. And I can see the different combination points again in the instructions.
And so once my app receives the data from hers, I'm enabled to roll, and her total score is updated in the player 1 total score column. So now I can roll, and I'll show an example of what happens if you roll and you don't get any points. So for now, I can get these for points, and they'll go in the column, but this also is worth points. But if I roll again and the one's worth points, but if I don't choose it and don't get any points on a roll, then I rolled a Farkle, so that means that my turn score is deleted and it's not added to my total score. And the picture you just saw is a character named Farkle in a show which we decided to base our game off on.
Yeah, and then we can also show like if someone wins. So now it's my turn again. So I'm gonna roll, and then I can get these 1s and 5s. I can bank these, and then I can end my turn here.
And to win, you need to get 10,000 points, but for showing, we have this.
And then we can see in a little second on Fabi's screen.
It'll show that I lost.
Unfortunately. And that's our game.
The first function that we implemented was the roll button push function, and we did an animation so each of our 6 dice rolls through one by one. So we put each of our images in an app. As you can see here, we have image 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and we we cycle through 4 different images, and then we randomly land on one at the end. And then up here we have the code that we implemented to play our rolling dice sound from our MP3 file. And then the code for our only allowing dice that were set aside is on top of each loop else if function. It's just like it just says that if the box is checked, it can be banked, and if not, it can't be banked. Here is our keep score pushed function, and that's gonna bank like all the combinations that we have. So this is our code for all our combinations. The first part here shows where the dice are being shown on each axis on the game, and then here we have the code. So like you can see that we have the code for 4 of a kind, 2 triplets, and so once the banked button is pushed, it'll just run through and see if we have each of those combinations, and when we do, the points will go towards our graph. And the code for our graph is at the end of each function for each combination, we say what cell to put the number value in.
So after a player rolls and banks their score, they click the end turn button, and so in the end turn we have 5 functions that are called. So the first one is the check for Farkle function, which is right here. And so here it just checks if the player's score has increased from their last roll, and if it doesn't, then that means that they roll Farkle. The second function that's called is the display scores function, and which adds their turn score to their total score if they did not roll a Farkle. And if they did roll a Farkle, then it audio reads the Farkle audio and displays the image of Farkle onto the screen, and it resets their turn score and does not add it to their total score.
So for ThinkSpeak, we can see the clear ThinkSpeak channel, which we use the ThinkSpeak write, and then we also have the function send data to the other player. We use ThinkSpeak write to display someone's score to the other player. So I can see that I read a certain score from someone, and then I sent a certain score after my turn. And this is called after the end turn button. And then we have wait for other player, which is called when someone isn't playing and the other person is playing. So the roll button is turned off because they can't play, and we wait for the player's score to be given to us. And then these scores are transferred into the table, which we have shown before, where we display our score and our other player's score. And we also have the display score function, which is called after turn 2, and it helps us display the other player's score onto our screen. And then also we have our check for a winner, so we can check if a player has a certain amount of points. So for here we check if they have a greater than 500 points, then they're the winner, and it shows the images and sound. Alright, that's all we have, so thank you for watching.